Hey guys, check this out. I guess while I film, I'll talk. Last week, I was out at Fells Point, Maryland, and I was out drinking, but pretty sure it was Friday. Anyways, man, I guess it was like around 1:30 in the morning. I'm driving home, and I got pulled over by two state troopers. And as I'm trying to, I guess, get my license and registration ready for them, because that's the standard procedure, driver's license and registration, and if they smell alcohol, they can say, okay, well, have you been drinking, blah, 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 blah. Or if they have a dog, they can take the dog around the car and see if the dog acts or does anything, and then they got probable cause to search your car. But the officer came to the window of my car, and he didn't even ask me for my license. He right then told me, put your hands on the window. So I put my hands on the window, and he put one hand on my hands, and then he opened the door and he told me, step out of the car. And he took me around the back of the car, and he stood me there facing his car. And he returned back to my car, and he legally searched my car, because he did not ask me if he could search the car or anything. So now I've, after, saying something to a couple people, they were like, well, you better hope they didn't plant something in your car. And it made me think, because my ex has been trying to get me locked up for 8 years now, ever since she cheated and left. So now I've had to go through the trouble of tearing, the whole car apart, even underneath, the whole car. I haven't found anything, but I still got to tear the seats apart. And when I say tear them apart, I mean literally tear them apart. And it's all basically for safety. Anyways, as he had me in the back of my car, he was like, then he asked me for my license. I'm like, well, I dropped my wallet. It's underneath the front seat. And he grabbed my wallet, brought it back to me. And then I gave him my license. He went in his car. He came back out, went back in my car, searching it more. While the other officer was there, or the second officer was there, I guess, watching me and talking to me. A third officer came. When the third officer came, they told him, no, we got this, you can go now. And they blew him off. Well, the funny thing is, one, they didn't do like I wasn't drunk, because I guess they found a bottle of oxycodone in my car. And he says, who's oxycodone? Well, it's got my name on it. They're mine. Have you taken any? Yes, I have. 2 30s. I had taken 2 30s, and I had taken Adderall. Well, Adderall tends to not let you get drunk. Besides keeping you awake, it doesn't let you get drunk. And after that, he went back to the car, and then he went back to his car, and he brought me back a warning. And it's, kind of weird, because they know for a fact that you're just going to throw the fucking warning out the window, which I didn't. I still have. But, I was telling a few people, I'm like, damn, man, they didn't test me. They didn't ask me if I'd been drinking. They didn't ask me anything like that. It was just like a random stop. They said I was speeding. I might have been. I don't doubt it, because I speed all the fucking time. He said I blew right by them. But, after talking to several people, they were like, well, you didn't see them? I'm like, no, I didn't see them. And they were like, well, it seems like somebody sicked them on you, that they were on a mission. And they were like, you ought to strip your car and check it. Make sure, they didn't plant anything. So far, so good. I haven't found anything. So, but this is all basically for safety issues of, something happens, you know, there's documents, you know, recorded. You know, don't tell me that I don't clean my car because this ain't the first time I tear this fucking car apart. When I buy a car, I do the same thing because I don't know the previous owner, you know, what he might have stashed. Not, you know, to intentionally get the next buyer in trouble, but, you know, to hide it if he got pulled over or from his wife or his kids or whatever the fucking case may be, you know, and then forgot all about it or couldn't find it where he put it because it slid over because of the AC system or whatever the case is. I mean, there could be a billion scenarios, you know, so every time I buy a car, I rip even the carpet out. But, I mean, like I said, so far, so good. But it was a very strange, you know, traffic stop. And, you know, they basically told me to go home, go to sleep. And it was all good. I mean, like I said, I drank well over the limit. But with the Adderall, it won't let you, how would you say it? It doesn't really affect you. That's it.